It is the Monday Mayhem wrap-up, and I'm not recording this anywhere. I'm only streaming. So, therefore, guess what, you guys on Facebook? You're going to get a redo right now. That's right. It's that kind of night.
Parental discretion is advised.
This show is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us. Check out IWC, RWA, and more. And listeners like you, support this show at Patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect.
This is the real Monday Mayhem wrap-up. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter. And I don't know what today's date is, and I don't know where to fix that in the systems somewhere out there in the Facebook land. But we are here. It is the 2nd of December, and we do not have our Christmas decorations up, but we are ready for the images of Mick Foley delightfully playing Santa Claus. We got with us, first of all, speaking of Mick Foley, that's where I was last week. We talked about it on the Mayhem show last week on Tuesday. I was attending the Mick Foley show with our friend Matt Light opening at the Pittsburgh Improv. It was delightful. Dominic DeNucci has some opinions about professional wrestling today.
It's Dominic DeNucci.
Lord, he said how I just want a polka song about Dominic DeNucci. If that doesn't already exist, it should, because it's like the most Pittsburgh thing possible. And
Weird Al Yankovic.
that's, oh man. And there is Mad Mike. He's up in Beacon, New York. He is the only Mayhemmer with a future endeavor letter from the WWE.
Oh man, did I have a productive day today? So
You did. You had a snow day because you're in upstate New York, and that's happening.
Yeah, I wasn't driving an hour and a half to where I work based on the weather today.
Standards.
No, it's a different city. It sounds like that.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
No, I wasn't doing that today, but I did say, like I've been saying this since I received the Lego Harry Potter Hogwarts Castle, that my first snow day, after I get rid of the snow, I'm going to sit down in front of my laptop and I am going to start building said Hogwarts Castle.
What?
Now, okay. Before we
How
get
long
into
is
that-
how long is this? Wait. How long is this?
Introduce our.
Oh wait, we have another person here. Announcer, commentator, extraordinaire, with one Black Diamond Wrestling and one. Well, Black Diamond Wrestling's enough. Nick Fair is with us.
How you doing?
Hey,
What's up? Good to be here. Good to
welcome,
be here.
welcome back.
Thanks
welcome
for forgetting about me. That's cool. I appreciate it.
I didn't forget, Nick.
I feel the love.
You know what? I've consumed so much, I've forgotten other things like who you are this weekend, because you called 11 matches. I filmed 22 in 2 days.
We had 12.
What's that?
We had 12.
We had 12?
And a new champion crowned out of
We
nowhere.
had 12.
12 matches.
We had 2 new
So
champions.
Randy Orton was there?
No, yes. Yes, except Randy Orton's new name is Tatiana Rose.
Yes.
And she doesn't wear
That
pants.
sounds like a massive upgrade.
And there's a big discussion about how she doesn't wear pants today.
Who wears pants these days?
Not Tatiana Rose, your new BDW Women's Champion.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right.
New.
And new. You got to do that. You got to do that twice.
Yes, I did.
So, although I feel like technically she retained with that one.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I think that was an and still.
Yes.
Yeah,
It was, I don't know, 3 matches in and she got handed a belt.
You could say, and still new.
And still new.
She should have hashtagged that.
Yeah. I love
with the question mark.
I love walking around afterwards and in the pictures she posted, she's just kind of concerned that she has a belt.
Yeah, she's like, wait, hold on, what the hell is this? Why do I have it in my possession?
Like, how did it's like this visual of how did this get here on my shoulder?
It's mine now. Like,
yeah. So
all right,
it's an interesting story, and we're gonna have to have her on to talk about it at some point here. She's a newbie, and she has joined us. I don't think she's been on the show, but she has been on our Twitch stream for the video game.
Yeah,
like with Brohemoth and the guys. So Maybe we'll have to change that in the near future. But
Right.
anyways, a lot of wrestling, a lot of good in wrestling, a lot of wrestling. So first of all, before we get to the wrestling, because this is a wrestling podcast, we have to talk about Lego Hogwarts Castle.
yes.
Yes,
Okay, so
that's what this show is now.
yes. So I said my first snow day, I was going to start building this monstrosity.
Yeah. Oh God. Now, this is for guys on audio. It is.
Oh.
That is a very impressive looking Hogwarts Castle playset.
It is over 6,000 pieces.
6,000 pieces.
Are there internals to that?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's enough pieces to have a chest flexor versus Dash Bennett Lego death match.
Okay, so Sorg, I started at the front of this.
The front, and that's what is that, a book?
I am at the back of it.
And that's
I have only a few pages left of
Okay.
this book.
okay. That's step 170.
So you would think I'd be, pretty far along.
Okay.
I have
Oh,
three
God!
more books.
Oh my.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, that's a headache.
Is that one
inside
for
of a
each
headache.
wing?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure.
I'm not sure. There are upwards of 30 bags of Legos.
Oh jeez.
Are they
Upward of.
marked? Are they marked, or do you have to guess?
Oh no, all the bags are marked.
Okay.
Lego's very good about that stuff.
I imagine
Like,
they've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, like the page that I'm on, you see bag 7 there.
Oh, okay,
Huh.
okay.
So I'm at bag 7, which is, I think, pretty good. I caught up on Watchmen while building Legos.
Oh shit!
I watched 3 episodes of Silicon Valley while building.
I need to
Legos.
finish Silicon Valley so I can start Watchmen,
Yes.
and I need to finish Rebels. Oh god, I got
and
so
then
much. I ain't got to
so
watch AEW
far-
and Brink again.
So far, this is what I have.
Oh jeez, it just looks like it's
a cliffside.
It's a cliff.
Like,
You have a cliff.
like there's the Hogwarts lifeboat,
Uh huh.
house,
Nice.
Yeah.
and
Oh jeez.
the Chamber of Motherfucking Secrets.
Exposed.
Do you see the basilisk?
I yes.
The giant snake sword. And look, there is the intro, the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets.
Wow.
Yeah.
They really
Wow.
go in depth.
How man to be a Lego engineer? Like
I'm vastly excited by this, and it comes with micro figures.
oh jeez.
Those are all micro figures.
Mm-hmm.
The only normal size Lego minifigs it comes with are the founders of Hogwarts.
Ooh.
Because they're
I only-
statues.
Yes,
Mm.
I only have Godric Gryffindor right now,
Okay.
but I know I'll be getting to more of them soon. And also, little lifeboats to put outside the castle.
Oh, I see. That's water attached to the
yeah,
bottom,
yeah,
right?
the water attached to them.
Okay.
These are the boats that the first year's taking.
Oh, you gotta watch because your frame rate, like if you don't move it, like if you don't hold it still enough, it just kind of looks like a blur to us on this end.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's cool. Nice.
It's shiny.
Yeah, it's shiny.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I'm excited for it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
So the
for-
Lego update is now going to be how far am I in Hogwarts Castle this week?
Well, I'm going to pace myself with this.
Okay.
I will not be doing this on weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, I have the Quidditch arena. It is at my my seasonal residence in Poughkeepsie because I couldn't bring everything over from there.
Okay. All right. I can't.
You know, it's at my mom's house. All right, Alex. Are you happy? Are you fucking happy, Alex?
I can't wait till like you do a show from there so I can call it your seasonal residence, like the $1 Million Man.
Right?
That's fantastic.
But yeah, I actually have if I ever get a full room like for Lego, I will be able to recreate the entire Harry Potter series.
Hmm.
And it's going to be fantastic.
Film your own movies.
Yes.
Oh my god.
You know
But
what?
I'm going to do it my way.
This is the extension of I remember when Granddad had the slot car race, thing board set up like in the garage, right? Like this is a version of that, right?
Yeah, I mean it's
yeah.
very relaxing.
It's
Tina, you missed hold on. Sorry, put the camera back on me.
You're
Tina's
all right.
asking
All right,
you
real
missed.
quick. right.
Tina, this is the Lego Hogwarts update.
It's
This
the
is what you
base.
missed so far.
And there's some there's a boat
boat
thing,
house?
and then there's a Chamber of Secrets over yonder. You can rewind to get better shots of that.
Yeah.
Later.
Take that, rewind it back.
That's right. Take that, flip it, rewind it back, and we good. Anyways, so Mad Mike is only one book into a 3-book Lego build. No, it's a 4-book, I believe.
4-book.
4-book Lego build.
Yeah.
Yes.
4-book Lego build.
I'm being corrected. Matt says that Tatiana came on the show during Mayhem Mania. Listen, man.
Oh, well, that almost
This is
doesn't
listen.
count. We never know what
I have
happens
legit
during Mayhem
forgotten
Mania.
who's been on the show. Okay, I've like wait. Have we had you on? Wait, have we done a thing? I met John Thorne this weekend. I'm like, I don't think we've met in person, have we? Though I've had many conversations with him on the show. So it was like I don't think we've officially connected. Then I'm like, wait, maybe we did meet at Chikara. I don't know. I don't know.
Alex is asking what I do with them when I finish. So far, some of them are right up there,
Mm-hmm.
and some of them are further up yonder.
Why don't you donate them to indie wrestling shows for matches?
Because no.
Fuck no.
I'm just saying, like, I would
You know
love.
what? I will donate my
Listen.
Here's what I'll donate to indie shows. I have this TARDIS
Mm-hmm.
that's full of all the extra pieces.
Ah,
That's
I'll
the
donate
that's
that.
that's the cause. That's the cause bucket.
yeah,
That's
Yeah,
like
listen to how many Legos I have.
it's
in
like the Lego swear jar.
for the cause.
Fuck
lot of
this,
Legos.
fuck this doesn't fit in the jar. So
here. No, a Sorg. They give you extra pieces.
so that's the
Yes.
Lego update. What is the good in wrestling this week for you gents and ladies and gents in the audience out there in the live chat room on Facebook? If you are joining us anywhere else, we are also streaming. Our main stream is over at the Wrestling Mayhem Show Facebook Live Facebook page. So if you are on one of the other platforms that we're streaming here tonight, please jump over there, and if you want to drop a line and get in on the conversation over there. Anyway, so what is your good, Nick? Nasty Nick?
Well,
Well,
that was what 12 matches last
12
night.
matches. You survived
I'll tell you what, I
the
enjoyed
longest
it, though.
Black Diamond show in history.
But with the matches,
They were good matches.
they were good matches, and that was like
It was like the most solid show.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it was the most solid 2 shows
yes,
I've experienced.
because that was definitely the length of 2 Black Diamond shows. But look how many people came back. I mean, we had Andrew Palace,
Mm-hmm.
we had Troy Lords, we had Peyton Graham, like we had just all these names coming back, and then we had a new women's champion crowned out of nowhere.
Literally, the women's champion was crowned by she's making her entrance, and Ronnie Starks comes out and is like, "Here, this is yours now."
Yeah, you should probably hold on to
you
this.
should probably hold on to this. So that was a thing that happened.
Yes.
So yeah, it was pretty interesting. Myself, I did the Tri-City tour over my holiday, starting Wednesday in Erie for Revenge Pro, which was a fantastic show. Headlined by Bill Collier and PB Smooth. Also, we had Jackson Argos, John McChesney. There was an I Quit match against Anthony Gaines and Kevin Bennett. I was on top of my head because I've literally just finished the edit, and it's been rendering since the beginning of Raw. The I Quit match ended with handcuffed Kevin Bennett being doused in gasoline and being threatened to be lit on fire.
Oh,
I think that's against
my
fire
God.
code there at the hotel.
Pretty sure that's the plot of Home Alone 3.
How
Also-
bad was the smell?
I got some on me. The owner of the ring was not terribly happy.
Son of a bitch.
And I feel like I'm not going to disclose, but there's a certain person that rents a ring in the area. And it feels like every bad, messy thing happens to his ring. And I don't feel like this happens to other people's rings the way it happens to his. And it's just kind of been
He must have pissed off the wrestling gods or
the
something.
wresling gods. He's had,
Hey, I
things
pissed off JBL too. That doesn't mean, I did
Wait, hold on.
my stuff.
Okay, just because he went by it does. I'm just gonna shut up.
It was a joke. It was
I
a
know.
joke.
Moving on.
I hate
Moving on.
JBL too.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
But no, started with that. And actually had some Thanksgiving with the family, watched a couple movies, cleaned the house, that kind of stuff. And then we went to Cleveland for UXWA. Great promotion. We actually sent Rob up to film the last show and got to go up there. Sitting a lot of AIW guys. Lee Moriarty was on that. He also debuted. Oh,
I love his work.
Lee Moriarty and Jack Pollock was the surprise match in Revenge.
Are you serious?
Yes.
How was that?
That was great. Although I'm not sure many people. It was the popcorn match, and I don't know if a lot of people in Erie knew who Lee was. And Jack hadn't been there, and so Jack's been injured for a while.
Yeah.
So, but it was still like it was like, oh shit, it was something I wanted to see. And then Lee was also at UXWA. Great promotion. It was great to be there in person. Again, very long. Dominic Guarini is, I believe, doing a lot of great things with that right now. Again, it's on the block for editing this week, along with Black Diamond, and Black Diamond was in just outside of Wheeling. So a 3-city tour, and everything was one person shooting edits. So it was like just me ringside, running my ass around with a hard cam. So that was a lot of fun.
You definitely got your steps in this.
Oh, I got my steps. I'm like, I haven't really. I'm like, should I hit the treadmill at this hotel? Nah. And I get there, it's like, we're having like 12 matches. Like, shit. So,
by the way, good. Samoa Joe is on commentary. He is really good.
I really liked his commentary. Like, there's a few like, okay, like it helps soften things and at least cancel.
I
out.
like anyone that's there that's talking that's not King.
Yeah, anything that drowns him out a little bit, and I think it was good. And even the stuff with King.
I wish Joe would actually choke him out.
Yeah, well,
that's
that
coming.
would be.
We'll see how many weeks it's going to take. When we're ready for him to come back,
That's how he's going to make his return.
Yeah.
He's just going to get up and say, fuck this, choke out King, and go to the ring.
Yep, probably.
Choke him out, yell, have another heart attack, and go to the ring.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean.
I'm going to echo Brandon's good in the chat room. The best thing in wrestling
Yes.
currently is Dave Bautista. Drax the motherfucking Destroyer is about to destroy Dana Brooks DMs.
I think that's already mid-process. I mean, that's a couple
that's-
days old.
it is. They FaceTimed.
They FaceTimed?
Wait,
They
what?
FaceTimed.
Was he standing there with his arms up?
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to do that when you're FaceTiming.
You can
But-
get a tripod.
And I'll say this: if Dana Brooke breaks out a motherfucking Batista bomb in the Royal Rumble, I will legitimately lose my mind.
Yeah,
God.
I
definitely
will
pop for that.
legitimately lose my mind.
Their kids are going to have so many muscles.
Get them squats.
Like,
I think he's trying to.
yeah, I think he is.
It was a great exchange. I know you guys were sharing it, and I started following through it. I'm like, this is fantastic. This is the best.
It's the best thing. It's the reason Twitter was invented.
Mm-hmm.
All
I'm
those
gonna
years
say-
it was leading to that moment.
Yes.
So Alex out there in California says his good is he went to a wrestling show high and got used as a weapon. Oh, like Wheels.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if Wheels is on any substances, but other than his prescriptions. But I only presume he is. I don't know. Aren't we all on prescriptions at this age? Yeah.
Lifelong.
What's that? Lifelong.
Lifelong.
Drug user.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks to your
legal kind.
prescriptions. Yay. So.
Disclaimer.
Thank you, thyroid. Tina says good in this week is Effie is here in the area. By the way, Effie, I just saw we saw Gregory Iron yesterday. It was good seeing him again. He has Effie on his podcast coming up.
Really?
Yeah, I think Gregory Iron took my podcast like interview and wish list. He also another one I want to listen to because I've heard some discussions amongst the wrestlers about this. I know him as the Soul Taker when I saw him up in Detroit, and he has it bleeped out, but it's like the N-word taker was a thing.
Oh,
you've heard about this, right?
Oh God.
Yeah.
I've heard about this at work.
This was at work. Oh,
Shit.
really? It's made it
got
there,
that
huh?
far, huh?
Way different context.
It made it there the standard, huh?
No.
Wow, things are starting to look, make sense now.
It all comes together. But there's a whole story behind it, and go listen to the interview. I'm sure it's great. But I mean, if anyone's gonna have a conversation, I think Greg's a fun one to be doing that with. So he's been having a lot of great interviews over there. So I usually start listening to his podcast and just don't get past the him and Aaron McGuire conversations, because I haven't seen Aaron McGuire in like years, like since Prime shut down, probably maybe like a Waterway show or something. And so it's kind of fun to hear them just catching up and talking about old PWO Prime days and shit like that. But
I'll tell you what, he's one of the most genuine people you'll meet too. Like,
oh yes, he is. He is absolutely. No, it was good. So where was that? Oh yeah, Tina. Yeah, when he said bullshit in the first match, I was like, "Oh hey, using that TV-14."
I was totally expecting him to say bullcrap, and no,
we just went there. Have they been using dumps on USA? I'm not aware.
I think in the replay.
In the replay, they do.
They'll do it. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's cable. They can go fast and loose with that if they really want to. So, let's see. Did Batista do the machine gun? Oh, okay. I'm making sure I didn't skip anybody else's good for the week. Did I skip one of you guys? Did you all have a good for this week?
Oh yeah, yeah. Dana Brooke and Batista.
Oh, that was it.
That may be my good for the next several weeks.
Anyways, Mike, you know how I like to keep this a positive show?
Yeah. You know how I try?
I got good news for you.
Oh, God.
That's getting thrown out the window.
Whoa. Okay.
Because I was given a request for this show. Because somebody wanted a platform.
Okay.
Somebody that has been slighted by the world of professional wrestling, namely the licensing department of professional wrestling. Namely, the developers at whoever fucking owns 2K Games, I guess. WWE 2K20.
By the way, apologies for the background noise. A cat is walking around on all the Lego bags.
I don't think we're picking it up, but thank you for that visual.
That was awesome.
Okay.
That's so
Because
awesome.
I just hear it in the background. I'm like, he's walking over at least 25 Lego bags right now.
Oh, I did miss. Tina said Wrestle Summit with PCW, Progress, and Defy out there the past weekend. And I think she had some stuff coming up. Oh, that was this past week. And again, Effie coming to the area too. Jealous because I haven't seen Effie in this area. So Pittsburgh, get your shit together and book Effie. You're doing a good job of booking Ronnie. So hashtag book Effie. Hashtag Yin's book Effie to keep it locational. So, all right. Wait, are we gonna talk shit about WWE? I'm in the chat. So,
Have we already not been doing that?
what do you mean the New Day's taking my podcast away? What is that? I know they started a podcast.
Listen, if we were threatened by wrestlers starting a podcast, that would have happened years ago. At this
Listen,
point.
I know our place in the world. Okay, I know what we're doing. But yeah, I do want to listen to the New Day
Wait,
podcast.
you actually know what we're doing? Is that the news? we figured this out, Sork? That's big news. That's good to know.
We're making progress.
Kind of.
We finally figured this thing out.
Listen. I had to do an interview with a representative from General Motors a few weeks ago, and everything I knew to do that interview, I learned from interviewing pro wrestlers, including Puppet the Angry Dwarf. So that's my official resume statement. Nick, you're pissed off. Tell me about it.
Oh, I'm pissed off. Oh, we're doing
fix
this?
your camera. You're a little dark over there. So go ahead and talk while I walk away.
I am a pale man, and you're saying I'm dark.
I know.
over
Yeah,
here.
we gotta fix that exposure. I'm gonna white balance on your face.
Sure, why not?
Tell me more.
So, I have a tradition every year. Every year, Black Friday, because I love storylines, I go out and I buy the new wrestling game, whatever it is, and I play it through. And I go through the entire storyline. I go through their showcase if they have one. And then typically I put it down for the year because that's all I'm there for. So, Black Friday, nonetheless, I go out. I buy the new game without looking at the reviews of it first because I'm a dumbass. And I take it home.
Really, Twitter didn't even dissuade you?
No,
Just
I
in general?
I don't
you
use Twitter. So I just like said, screw it. I'm going to go buy it. Like, it's 2K. It better be better than last year because last year was pretty good. What the fuck, 2K? For one, it's a 50 gigabyte game. I'm cheap,
That's
and
a
I bought
lot.
the 500.
I mean, a lot of them are.
Yeah. So that's automatic. And then, because as it's loading, because it takes 3 hours to freaking load the game, I'm looking at the reviews and how god awful it is. And I'm like, okay, well, there's an update. So, like, maybe it's fixed now. That's an extra 10. So now we're up to 60. I'm like, all right, I'm going to start going through. And just automatically, you get to the title screen, you hit the any button, which I can never find the any button. Like, that just pisses me off.
Right.
So,
Thank you for that old joke.
Yep. So I hit it, and it goes in, and the first thing you see is Becky Lynch. And God, she looks awful. It is like they took her and smeared her face with, like, do you remember the Paint platform on Microsoft? The old one where you could take, like, the smudger?
Windows 3.1?
Yes. That's what they did.
Yep.
But then I start going through every single character model, too. And they're all god awful. I start looking into it. It's Ukes pulled out, so they had somebody else come in
Welcome to the party.
and said, hey, here's all their shit. Go have at it. Everyone, the characters in the game look depressed. It's it's horrible. So I still tried playing it, and I played Kevin Owens versus Adam Cole. And we get backstage, and it just starts glitching, and I got to the point I was like, fuck it, I cannot play this game. You released an unfinished game. Now, I'm not one to continuously bitch, but when I give up on a wrestling game before I even start it, and I install Red Dead 2 back onto my system, that's saying something. I am a lifelong fan. I haven't missed a game since SmackDown 2.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I had Day of Reckoning 1, 2, WWE Raw 1 and 2, every SmackDown except for number 2. Like, I'm a diehard wrestling gamer fan. This ruined it. This was horrible. Fix the game. If I can ever reach 2K, fix the fucking game.
I think there are a lot. Now, so did you? I know on what platform are you on?
I'm on PS4.
You're on PS4.
Yeah.
I think PS4 had been refunding people that were complaining about.
Oh,
it.
I called GameStop that night and I said, "What can I do? This game is horrible." They said, "Well, we can either give you trade-in value for it."
So you lose
So
half the money you spent.
$5.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's like 12,
Okay.
and I got it on sale for 27 because
It's already down to 27.
they do it every Black Friday. That's
Really?
why I wait
Okay.
because I'm cheap and
Because
I can get
it's-
two
yeah,
games
it's
for
a
the price of one.
It was $30 to download the deluxe edition on Xbox, and I still didn't do it.
It's just disgusting. And then the fact that you get in and like you're in like the main menu where everything's at, and they show the Fiend, they show Bump in the Night, they show everything. How is that all downloadable content already being showed if I haven't paid for it yet? There was they didn't show the roster in their like in the digital realm. Like they didn't show the digital roster beforehand, which should have been a sign. They didn't do early access for pre-orders of the deluxe edition. And then I was looking online. They did a special thing where it was either, I want to say it was Rey Mysterio, Edge, and there was another one.
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle, yep. It was a plaque you get if you pre-order the SmackDown edition. And it's a signed plaque of one of them. And people were getting the plaques that weren't signed.
Yep.
2K wasn't doing shit about it, so somebody hit up Edge on Twitter or Instagram or something like that, and he set up a PO box for them to send it. Right after that, 2K finally said something about it.
Jeez.
I'm like, you released a broken game. And it's, I mean, not to sound like an a-hole, but WWE has them on that yearly schedule. You have to get it out by this point.
Well, I don't know. So there's.
I think that's more 2K.
no. That's 2K. That is 2K.
There's a contract.
there's a contract and there's a licensing deal, right? And that can lead to that. That can lead to other developers doing those mobile games that you get, like the Jewel game or the WWE Mayhem, like kind of more fighting game that they did for a little bit, or the Immortals game that was really fucking cool that that NetherRealm did in WB Games. So I mean, there's that, right? And but that's typical for big developers. Think Modern Warfare or Call of Duty games, right? That's also on a yearly schedule.
But 2K
but
is so big.
It's but that's also cycles different developers year to year. So,
right. But okay, but look at their basketball game. That's their moneymaker.
Yeah.
They don't
Oh,
dump
they're making money off WWE.
Yeah.
They're making money.
They're making money off
this.
WWE, but last year WWE, actually this year too, WWE 2K20 was one of the best sellers of gaming. But
Everybody's saying last year's game was awesome too. So.
Oh, it was definitely great. The storyline was awesome. The way you started the indies was incredible.
The newest I have is 2K16 because it was a freebie on Gold.
Yeah.
On Xbox. So and it was pretty good. And again I'm still playing. I'm still loving going back and just hanging out and playing All Stars and Legends of WrestleMania.
See, people didn't like All Stars, and I was a big fan of that.
I loved it. I love the arcade stuff.
I wish we could do All Stars again.
I also need to get myself a copy of 2009 so I can import all the modern characters into Legends of WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's a thing you can do.
I forgot about that.
I also want them to just come out of Crush Hour again.
There's that too. Oh, of course. Yeah, bring back Crush Hour.
Just bring back Crush Hour.
Hashtag bring back.
I want Rusev in a tank with the twisty rockets.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm still stuck on the ice cream bars.
And then when he powers up, the tank, he goes into the tank, and then the tank's a rocking. And then it's the.
And then you don't come a knocking.
No.
Because Lana's in there denying him sex, I guess.
I don't know. I can't keep up with that.
Yeah, no one knows.
Also, I meant to text my wife and be like, listen, do you need to file a PFA in each state you go to? Like that's new. That was a new thing tonight. So,
Okay.
I don't know. And also PFA ruined the main event of Starrcade last night. I don't know if you guys caught that. You guys watch?
I did not.
And can I? I feel like no. I want to hold Starrcade conversation for tomorrow. Anyways, so there was Raw tonight.
Yeah.
And Joe was great. Wait, Mike, we lost Mike. What is he going?
Sorry, there was a cat in the box.
Oh.
Because I don't know if you know, this is the box for the Lego.
Yes, it's huge.
That's my head to scale. I'm pretty sure I could do a show out of this box.
Okay. So your traveling Mad Mike studio can go in that box.
Yes. That will be my new seasonal residence. Okay.
That's a gimmick.
So, Raw.
Bruh.
Why? Why is Raw?
Why is Raw? Oh, boy.
The only thing I heard out of WWE today is that Stephen Amell is going to be on Backstage.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
They didn't advertise him on Raw, which I thought was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But he is going to be on Backstage, and I would have promoted that given that Crisis on Infinite Earths starts on Sunday, Sorg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was reading up a little bit on that today. That's exciting.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting because he's supposedly going to be doing the promo class.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they're going to talk about his friends.
His friends? What friends are those, Mike?
His friends in the Bullet Club.
Oh yeah, those guys.
His
those
friends
guys.
on AEW.
Yeah.
Well, CM Punk definitely had no problem last week to asking Renee Young which one her favorite was from The Shield.
That was good.
That was fantastic.
You know what? And again, it's going to be something I watch YouTubes of. And also, I didn't watch Raw or SmackDown last week other than YouTube catch-ups.
I don't think
which
I did
were
either.
kind of okay. And even the YouTubes got boring.
Yeah.
So
Makes a lot of sense.
Raw was actually okay last week.
mm-hmm,
It was okay. It was fine.
mm-hmm.
This week, hot garbage.
It was medium garbage. I think a good commentator helps, and I think the addition of Samoa Joe was helping that along. There's I say that a lot because there's like some promotions that are this was not a great wrestling show, but because this person was on commentary, it's like bumped it up a bit and made it like not seem like the trash fire it could have been, right? And that's a lot of your weeks on Raw. So I think that helps. I think I mean, can we just get to Seth Rollins' new Shield with AOP already?
Yeah, I hate
Because I
it.
feel like this teasing along, it's like, oh, come on, just do the thing.
Like, we know what you're doing.
Yeah. Like,
Either that or it's Kevin Owens with AOP.
and we don't expect you
need
to
to be a
really swerve us at this point, right?
Yeah.
It's very by the numbers. But
And also TLC's in like 2 weeks, and there's
yes, I've noticed more chairs being used in
There's
certain
nothing for
situations.
it.
So
Do we have matches for that show yet?
Nope.
no,
That's what I'm
nothing.
saying. There's nothing booked. For it.
Nothing.
It didn't even look like a hint of anything being booked tonight on Raw.
So
No.
Except for maybe Rusev versus Lashley finally.
Tina calls out something good. The shirts that Rusev has been rocking lately. Last night, the entire end of Starrcade was him beating up Bobby Lashley while wearing a Bob Ross T-shirt. It was fantastic. And tonight he had a Johnny Cash. Also,
well, I mean, he did just come from home.
well, yeah. Also, they are in Nashville, and I have seen the Johnny Cash Museum, at least the outside.
Rusev walked to the arena.
Like is it when they're doing the police thing, and I love I watch WWE. We do things differently in Nashville.
Oh God! But that came off so.
I don't know what that meant.
That came off as so racist.
yes.
Yeah,
That came off as very, very.
That was a
racist.
little rough.
If they would have been like we don't deal with adultery down here. Okay, wait, hold on. That's something I wanted to talk about. The only man that she's ever been with, but then
Well,
no, the only real man she's ever been
not
with.
a man.
only real man. Okay.
She's saying Rusev's not a man. That's
Yes.
fine. That I cringed at that a little bit. That I'm like, okay, she's saying Rusev's not a man. I get it. Fine. Stupid,
Okay.
but
But also I think the thing is like, is Rusev kind of a hometown hero at this point in Nashville?
Rusev's kind of a hometown hero everywhere.
He is, but especially Nashville.
He's American.
Like Rusev has somehow I think legitimately Bulgarian import Rusev
Yep.
has identified most in America with Nashville.
Yeah.
It's fascinating, especially if you watch his Instagram. Also, I feel like Rusev would be very excited about your Hogwarts castle.
Oh yeah, he absolutely would. I
He-
remember when he was live tweeting when him reading the Harry Potter books.
Mhm.
I love it. By the way, Alex, I did not like the Kabuki Warriors versus Charlotte.
Okay.
No.
It should not take Asuka and Kyrie saying that long to beat Charlotte.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it should not. That match should not have been a
I was
segment match.
having a problem with the why.
The why I get because it's Charlotte. I assume Charlotte issued the challenge because they've been attacking her 2-on-1.
Mm-hmm.
That I get, and Charlotte is a cocky asshole who thinks she can do it.
Right.
That should not have taken that long.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That should not have taken that long, and Charlotte should not have been that close to defeating the tag team champions by herself. Especially when they didn't get the job, when her and Becky didn't get the job done at Starrcade.
Also seemed weird.
Yes.
Did they acknowledge anything from Starrcade?
Nope.
Tonight?
Not a single thing.
Not even that main event with them?
Not a single thing.
I
didn't watch it.
It's. I mean, you could do without it. The Ric
Because
Flair.
it's a help show.
Yeah, but the Ric Flair, Kevin Owens may be the worst KO show I've ever watched.
no one over 40 should be on televised
What?
wrestling.
No, it
with
wasn't that.
4 exceptions.
You heard
4 exceptions.
you heard this a little bit tonight. This whole WWE is family thing. Have you heard this little, like, it feels like a little bit of a dog whistle lately?
Yeah.
With them, like, it's like, it's like calling the fans WWE Universe. They're saying, oh, we're like a weird kind of family, the WWE roster. It's just like, wait, isn't that? I feel like Ring of Honor has been doing that lately when they've been having really terrible public persona issues as a company. So I don't know if that's the way you want to go right now, WWE. Yeah, usually, I mean, indies use it to interesting, good effect. I feel like RWA is really good with that here locally, because like it is like it is a more personalized.
Like NXT,
thing.
I feel like is a family because that's we go there week in, week out for that show.
Yeah. Also, side note, really fun on Tommaso Ciampa. Congratulating Jessica Carr on her lateral move to
Yes.
SmackDown.
I love how he put that.
So
too.
that was a really nice
And
touch.
good for her.
Yeah,
That's
seriously good for her.
Yeah.
Like,
That's fucking great.
like wow, a lateral
Did you watch her
move.
speech at the end?
What's that?
Did you watch her speech at the end of NXT?
I did listen to her speech.
She's a pretty good promo.
Yeah.
She honestly, wait, can we just flip flop Jessica Carr and Lana?
Oh shit.
Please. Did you hear her on this show a couple years ago? Like,
Yeah,
she was
like-
fantastic.
Yeah, she's great.
No, yeah, she is, but also, while a lateral move, you can still say
Lateral move.
Fox News, like she's going to Fox, and that is more visibility to
Yes.
have a female referee than any other program WWE has,
Yeah.
bar none. Like that lateral move brand, but not lateral move on platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Brandon's also saying that Ciampa said he would rather retire than go to either Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah, no, the line was apparently, was this an interview he did somewhere? Because I couldn't see I couldn't see a reference for it. It popped up on a Reddit, and it was like I would rather become a producer or agent or train than
go to Raw or
go to Raw or SmackDown.
Right.
If I have to go, I will retire before they can do that.
As fucked up as it sounds now, those guys that are on NXT right now,
To go anywhere.
they don't. And
No,
honestly,
no.
if they do, it's almost as if it's career suicide.
It is. It seems to be. People get frustrated and they move on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's people doing really great stuff down there, and I think, you're gonna see more of that. I mean, it's exciting. I mean, obviously, Mike, I saw you point out. I saw those ratings late last week. Well, also, I am curious because it was Thanksgiving Eve. There could be some effects, so I'm curious to
It
see.
could be, but still.
Look at the trend.
I mean, granted, NXT was coming off the pay-per-view.
Yeah, and officially, AEW was beat by NXT. It was something about 800,000 to 600,000.
Yeah, but
areas.
saying like, oh, but AEW won the demographic. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
More people watched NXT, and that AEW rating, I don't care what day it is. That's half the people lost from their first show.
Oh, absolutely.
That's half the people lost from their first show. Like,
Absolutely.
because, and like honestly, I have not even been compelled to watch AEW the past couple of weeks.
But still, collectively, probably two of the highest rated programs on Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
I bet.
I mean, honestly, as messed up as it sounds, I would rather watch AEW, NXT, Ring of Honor, and Impact before I'd watch SmackDown and Raw.
I think most of those are doing very good products.
Yeah. I'd rather watch indie shows than SmackDown and Raw.
Well,
It's
come
more
on.
entertaining.
Come on.
Certain.
Come on. Yeah. I mean, it's what you're looking for in wrestling, right?
Yeah.
And again, and this is where I have to put the disclaimer: Raw, SmackDown are not for us. That we'll sit and listen and do this show like this.
But they could be.
They could be,
Yeah.
but
They could be. It's just certain
It's
people
not like-
at the top don't want to make it for us.
I can't. They don't want to make it for us because the money is not in with us. It's. Have I done the Tech TV reference on the
Well,
show
see,
lately?
You say that, but at the same time, they're counting on hardcore wrestling fans to pay Tom Sabini over $6,000 to get a custom Bray Wyatt Universal title.
Fuck that.
No, I'm saying.
I know. I saw
the
it. I
money
saw the
out
price
with us,
tag.
but at the same time, we're the one buying the belts. We're the one buying.
We are, or are the hardcore WWE fans? Because I think hardcore wrestling fans and hardcore WWE fans are two different animals.
Yes.
And and now they have their podcast to listen to with Corey Graves and the New Day.
I'm more excited for the New Day one.
I am too. I like
Corey
Corey.
is.
I like Corey's because I like Corey. And
I like the interviews.
yeah, the interviews are good. I think I mean I feel a kindred spirit when he just also slams on Lana and Bobby Lashley parts of the show. So I'm just like, okay, this feels like you're giving me something. I'm good with this. But also it is like, I am really interested to see this.
I don't like that he didn't apologize
Yeah. What?
tomorrow.
Oh, he did not. Did he address it this week?
He apologized. He's like, if anyone was offended, that's not an apology. That's not an apology.
I also don't think I do not believe that was. I think people think there's a thing there that isn't there.
No, I think there was a thing.
You
there.
think, and you're one of the people that thinks there's a thing there that might not be a thing there, and I think there's no thing there. So your thing and my thing are going to be different things.
But
That's
saying if anybody was offended is the same thing as saying you look like shit, but then apologizing by saying I'm sorry you look like shit. Do you know what I mean? Like you
Exactly.
That's not an apology.
Mm-hmm.
You're still offending them.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Sandwich and Dustin Vane are still offended.
And Tina's also getting me interested from comments she said about the New Day podcast and what I read. It looks like they're talking about the creativity and when they started as preachers and stuff. From what I'm seeing, I'm really interested to listen to that. Brandon, no. Oh wait, no. Let me finish with Tina's other thing. Fuck, you've got Tessa Blanchard versus Sami Callihan for the Impact World Title coming up shortly. Yeah, that's not the first time either. Yeah, they're doing really fun stuff there. Brandon, so is Matt going to change the rules for Mayhem Mania so we can use all the wrestlers and not just WWE since we don't like them right now? No, we like the wrestlers.
Yeah, see, we
don't
like the, wrestlers,
the shows.
And we also make better matchups for the wrestlers.
We make matches 3 years ago that are now relevant today.
Yep, Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley happened on NXT.
AOP and Seth Rollins versus the Usos and Roman Reigns.
Yeah, that's
from
probably
2018. Apparently, it was a match that Matt Carlins had made.
And I still want my Brock Lesnar versus Asuka match. Damn it, still do, especially since Brock has actually been working matches. God, give me Brock Lesnar that gives a fuck versus Asuka.
I want like Brock Lesnar from Hell in a Cell with Taker era against Asuka.
Like the first time around?
I'll take Brock Lesnar from his match with Seth Rollins.
Yes.
That was great.
That was good. It was good stuff. Sorry, what were you saying, Nick?
Are you talking about the first time around Hell in a Cell? Like back when
Taker
had the broken hand?
Oh, did he have a broken hand? It was Biker Taker.
Yes.
And I remember they were like hanging from the top of the cell.
Don't you remember he smashed Taker's hand with the fire extinguisher?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah, and then Paul Heyman was there and Brock celebrating on top of the cell, all that stuff.
Yeah. So, with that, we've done about 45 minutes of a show here.
Yeah, and Raw was terrible, so we don't really need to address it.
Yeah, that's good. I think we've covered all the bases here.
Yep.
I talked about Legos. It was great. Oh, Sorg, Disney Plus.
I watched Brink.
Yes.
I watched Brink. I also recognize Brink as a backdoor pilot for ESPN2. There's a challenge. Ronnie and Mike had challenged me to watch 2 of a list of movies on Disney Plus. What do you call them? DComs?
DComs. Disney Channel original movies.
Oh, that's right. It was an acronym because I was trying to figure out, are these comedies? Yeah. I don't know. It was a coming-of-age story of some skaters in California. Mm-hmm. I like the part where the dad was, I bought you skates so you'd have something to do and play outside a little bit. I didn't realize it'd become your life.
Yeah.
It was like, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, Dad.
Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer. It was a very okay boomer. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to really have the bandwidth to watch a second one by tomorrow's show because I personally really want to watch AEW before tomorrow's show. So and see what happened there, because I'm seeing images and messages about Soul Train Jones, for instance. So,
Okay.
I learned this weekend that Virgil has moved.
Out of Pittsburgh.
No, not far out of Pittsburgh. Not far from Pittsburgh, but
You went
he has
from
moved
Redbox
from
to
a
another?
different location from where we shot the Legend of Virgil DVD at his apartment. So,
Oh.
that was something that somebody was telling me.
Well,
So,
it does seem as though things are starting to, really look up for him. Yeah.
something. I'm glad.
Good God, I couldn't believe
Jeez.
that.
Jeez.
His promo in that video was just so great.
Can we get Mia Yim and Kaylee Ray versus the Kabuki Warriors?
Sure.
Says
Yeah.
Tina. Yeah, it's
Save that for Mayhem Mania.
yes. So that's what happened by Mayhem Mania. It's the secret, and we put it out in the world.
I think we need to up the matches that get approved to the Mayhem Mania card,
Okay,
because WrestleMania has like 11 matches or 12 matches now.
this is true.
Not
this
as
is
much
true.
as a Black Diamond show.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Was that Black Diamond Mania on Sunday?
Oh my God, I loved it.
It's not Black Diamond Mania unless there's a 3-hour pre-show.
It's sort of. There was a seminar with Gregory Iron.
Yeah, that's
Does that
technically
count?
pre-show.
Is it,
No, pre-show has to have at least 5 matches.
5 matches and a table. I mean, there was people just kind of at the commentary table drinking and talking. I mean, that's kind of like a pre-kickoff
That's
show.
more like a watch along.
It's kind of is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I watched part of one watch along, and there was just popcorn everywhere. So
Watch along is something great to keep on in the background of when you're doing work.
somebody was sending me the what's the one they do on like Wednesday mornings? The bump, and I'm just like, I'm not watching this. I can't.
The
I
bump
can't.
one.
But there's plenty of people that will, and again, I think that's your other fans. That's your WWE hardcore fans,
Yeah.
not your wrestling fans.
Yeah.
I want to watch. I want to listen to.
One thing
I
you
want to.
should-
I want to listen to Wrestling Cheers. That's going to tell me about the indie world in Cleveland, right? I want to listen to the New Day one where they're talking about how it's really like to get booked as as the New Day and everything, and when you're going to tell you're going to be preachers. I want to listen. I want to listen to Gregory Iron talk to Effie. Like that's your. I think that's your hardcore fan kind of thing. So
One thing you should seek out from the bump
Hmm.
is when they surprise Tegan Knox by having her chat with Kane.
oh yeah, is she like a huge Kane mark or something?
She calls herself Lady Kane.
What?
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
She is dressed up as Kane
Mhm.
for like the past 2 years in the NXT Halloween Battle Royal.
Oh,
She does a choke slam because she loves Kane.
and she is not a tall person.
No, she's not.
At all.
And they did not tell her Kane was going to be on the bump.
Mm-hmm.
You need to find it. It's amazing.
Did she just completely fangirl out?
She completely marked out. It was the It was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
This is a cool thing that's happening, because you have all these people working on NXT. That's like happening here, right? And then like they're not like, hey, Kane's here this week, randomly doing 24/7 on Raw. You're gonna run into Kane, right?
Right.
Like backstage or something. Like they're not in that part of the world, so they're still in that like, oh, I'm in WWE, but I'm not like running into Ric Flair randomly, right? Like that isn't just a thing that happens.
No, it's not.
So so that's kind of a cool thing, but
No, it is. I'm telling you, just find that video because it's like a live video feed too, because they do that show live.
yeah.
So
When you find that, send that to me too.
What that part?
Yeah.
So, drop it in the group for me if you can. If you
yeah,
can
let me
cross
see if
it.
I can find it real
Yeah.
quick.
So I'm sure they have the clip, and that's the thing. I and all those backstage that like they're WWE. We talk about how much stuff WWE is generating for the network.
Yeah.
They're just generating stuff everywhere now.
And that's why, like, I mean, when I'm not gonna lie, when Total Divas first came out, I was like, okay, like I'll give this a try. Like it seemed legit. And the deeper it goes into season after season, you're just like,
a reality
Holy
show.
fuck, this is scripted as hell.
Yeah, it's a reality show. I mean, it's you watch enough of a reality show, you start seeing the lines, you know. So
Well, I mean, it's the same way if you watch WWE enough, you start to figure out exactly what's going to happen.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. There's a playbook.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, just like, hey, I want to watch Arrow. I kind of know where Arrow's going to go with this.
Yeah.
You know, kind of thing. So it's you know, I can't watch Law and Order anymore
Right.
because I figured it out. I'm like, shit. Now I know.
So
Anyways,
it's a chat room.
I see it. I'll have to remember to drop in there. Mad Mike 483 on the tweets.
YouTube.com/Poppy.
Nick Farah. With some of
Oh, I actually do have an update. As of tomorrow,
Okay.
there will be a new Instagram and
the
Facebook.
tomorrow.
Yep.
Why
As
not
of
today?
Well, because I didn't get a chance to switch name on
Why
the
not
old.
tomorrow? Why tomorrow?
Because I gotta do it after I
Why
get
do we
off.
gotta wait?
It's
Why are you
gonna-
even gonna tell the people?
6 o'clock, 7 o'clock tomorrow night.
We launch
Nick
with
Nichols.
the new Nick
The
Nichols.
Gemini Ginger.
Don't bother looking for it now.
Don't do it now.
Don't even.
But by the
bother.
time some of you guys listen to this, it'll be up and running.
What kind of fine content is going to be on that social media?
It's going to be promotions for all the ones I'm working for. Anywhere that you're going to see me.
Okay.
The Instagram's going to be full of pictures from
So,
around the indie.
So when you
See.
went, it was for Nasty Nick Farah meet and greets, and
All you got to do is just call me.
you're like, call him. He's lonely.
Book Nick Nichols.
Call him, beep him if you want to reach him.
Oh,
Nick
jeez.
Possible.
What the hell? What the hell?
I might even get on Twitter. Hit me on the tweets. That's probably not going to happen, though.
You know,
Sorry.
everybody tweet him. Everybody tweet him. Hey, jeez. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Again, we will be here tomorrow night, Tuesday, on the Wrestling Mayhem Show on Facebook and everywhere else, where we will have Zeke Mercer, fresh off of his refereeing debut this weekend,
Representing the Jesus Club.
representing the Jesus Club. Yes, that as well.
Oh, my God.
Do
So
not fuck with the Jesus Club.
I'm sorry.
I heard you do not fuck with the Jesus Club.
Do not know Jesus Club for eternity. I did pitch that to them.
Oh,
I got one of those thoughtful emojis.
damn it.
So, well, I pitched it to the leader. So
The road.
I don't know. He's busy being on Ring of Honor. Too.
I think 4 would be like this,
No, it's 4.
like a cross.
No, it's 4. Isn't
No.
it? Wasn't a 4 life or like 4
Yeah, but I'm
life?
saying it's the Jesus Club, so it would be 4.
No, but it's 4
2.
eternity.
Isn't that so weird that, you know,
For eternity.
just
I
a few
need
months ago?
You know, my cousin's a pastor. I really pitch this to him too. Oh, this will get over in Weirton, West Virginia.
Yeah, well.
Thank you so much, guys. Now we've offended a whole demographic. We'll see you guys next time. Mayhem out.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.